Hi guys, it's your girl Brianna Nairi and welcome back to my deep condition and chit chat series. So I asked on Instagram what I should talk about and you guys gave me whack answers. Like, I'm sorry, I wanted to really like chat with y'all. Like, that's what these deep condition and chats are about. So if you have any topics for next week, drop them in the comments. I was just thinking while I was sitting here, and I don't have no friends, barely. I mean, I got, you guys, my Instagram fam, and then the real ones that come from Instagram over to my YouTube. Y'all are my friends. And you know what, I could count how many friends I have on one hand, and it's less than 5. It don't even fill up the whole 5. And now when I say a handful, like, I'm not counting my old friends from back in the day. Like, if I don't talk to you on a regular, we're friends, like, because there's just some friendships that, what's understood does not have to be explained. You do not have to talk every day to stay friends. Like, when you see each other, you're like, and everything is still the same. Y'all catching up as if, you were never apart. So I'm not counting y'all on the handful of friends, because I'm talking about people that live near me, okay, that I see on a regular. I have to spray my hair because my hair got dry. Like, as soon as I got out of the shower, it was dry again. I'm gonna use the Shea Moisture Manuka and Honey Intensive Hydration Conditioner. I'm not even gonna put the freaking bottle in the camera because it's all jacked up. This is not really a deep conditioner. This is just a regular conditioner, but I don't feel like my hair needs a deep condition. I'm not gonna really do a strong deep conditioning treatment. I just want to give my hair a little bit of moisture. I'm gonna try to like only deep condition like every 2 weeks now and see what kind of changes that does to my hair. Not that anything's wrong with my hair now. Like, deep conditioning weekly has worked for me, but I'm just trying to experiment. There's people say different things. People deep condition once a week, every 2 weeks, once a month. So I just want to see like what's up with my hair. But yeah, so I'm talking about the friends that live near me, okay, that I actually hang out with. Not many of those. I feel like I mainly don't have any friends because I'm kind of like a one and doneer. Like, as soon as you do something that's just so fucked up and dumb, because it's like, why did you feel the need to do that as my friend? This is what you call being a friend? Like, that's how, if I feel that way, then it's most likely done. Like, forget it. I would just stop talking to you. I would just cut you off. You know what? Now I feel like I have matured. That's what I used to do back in the days, back in high school. I would just stop fucking talking to you, period. You should know what you did. And if you don't, even more the reason for me to not be your friend. But now I will let you know, just because, well, if I really care about you and I want you to work on something, if you keep on doing it, then goodbye. One of my best friends today, like to this day, since high school, I almost stopped talking to him because, let me tell y'all what he did. In high school, us kids, young and dumb or whatever, I think we went to like a party in high school. And back then I didn't have a car, but there was another girl who had a car who was always, driving me and my guy friend everywhere. But this was really like his friend. Like, they were closer than she and I were. But because me and him were so close, I was always with him. So I'm always gonna be with y'all. Like, get over it. But we ended up being cool, me and the other girl. Like, I liked her. But anyways, yeah, so she would drive us everywhere. We was always going somewhere with her. Yeah, we all went to this party in the girl's car. It was at like some park. Look, this is how you know we was in high school, because what the fuck? What? Like, it was at some park in the woods, okay? Pitch black, like no type of lights. Like, I don't know what we was doing there. I don't even remember where that was or whose idea that was, but it was an outdoor party at night in the woods. When it was time to go home, the girl and my friend left me there. Like, how? I understand, like, I'm not your responsibility, but then again, I kind of am, because you brought me here. So how did you think I was getting home? Like, obviously you were my ride. She didn't even say like, oh, you good? Or even if she didn't really give a fuck, she could have at least told me like, I'm leaving, so you need to find another way home or something. But it's just at the end of the night, I'm like, where is she at? Nowhere to be found. Like, they left me. And the thing that really upset me was that he went with her. My friend went with her and didn't think to look for me either or tell me like, hey, we're leaving. So I'm like, for real? Like, this is really what you did? And I was just so pissed. Let me know, like, am I tripping? I really don't feel like I'm tripping. I couldn't believe it. I called them and I was like, where did you go or whatever? And they were telling me that they went to another party. So I was like, wow, cool. Hung up, called the Uber or whatever, and got myself home. And then later that night, my friend, my guy friend now, is calling me like, you know, confused as to why I'm mad. And I told him what was up. I'm like, that was mad fucking fake that you guys left me there with no way to get home. Didn't even check to see if I was good. We're in the fucking woods. We're in the middle of the woods at night. You thought that was okay to leave me there? So then I hung, and then he kept calling me, like, you know, texting me, apologizing. And this was like I said, one of my best friends. So I'm like, you know what? I ended up forgiving him because he was so persistent and I felt like he cared and that he was truly sorry. I just let him know like that really was not cool. And we ended up being cool. But you see, I was done. I be done. So yeah, I just feel like a lot of people, I don't have a lot of friends because a lot of people don't know how to be friends. And then, you know, like, you just be having friends that you just swear y'all gonna be friends forever. Like, y'all are like, you be like, she's so real, or he is so real. Like, we get along so well. And then something happens, like, and that's just crazy to me because that happens to me a lot. Like, I be looking back if I see like old pictures, or I'll just, you know, randomly think of somebody and I'm like, dang, that was my bitch. Like, I can't believe we didn't make it. But then I can't believe it when I think about what you did. And then I noticed, like, you'll be friends with somebody and they'll do like little things here and there that you'll kind of ignore or like sweep under the rug, because it just doesn't bother you that much in the moment. But then when something like big happens and you're like, oh hell no, like, you're fake as hell. And then later on, I'll think back about the friendship and I'll like start adding up those little things like, oh yeah, and she did this and she did that. And then I'll be like, those were signs right there. Like, I should have cut her off then and there. But I waited for the main event and then this is what happened. So yeah, pay attention to the small things. Like, I'm not saying to be petty, you know, because nobody's perfect. Like, people are gonna make mistakes, people are going to be who they are, but you just have to pay attention. Like, what kind of small mistakes are they, you know? Another example, I have an old like best friend of mine. She had another friend, right? And she, you know, I was the friend that friends complain to about their friends, you know? So she had a friend that she would talk to me about all the time. And then one day she had posted a picture with her on Instagram. I'm a little petty, whatever. I commented, I think LOL or something. They were tight. Like, they were like, what is so funny? Like, they wanted to fight because I put LOL on the fucking picture, on my friend's picture. Whatever, I'm ignoring it. Because I'm like, you know, I'll see my friend tomorrow and then I'll tell her. So the other friend, like my friend's friend, approaches me about it. And I'm just like, I'm not explaining shit to you. Like, I put LOL because I thought it was funny. And she was like, but why? Like, what was funny? Like, what was funny? And I'm just like, because it was funny. I thought it was funny. Like, what do you want to do? If you, like, get out of my face about a fucking comment that I put on a picture, not even on your picture. And I'm telling you because I thought it was funny. So if you want to do something, do it or get out my face. Long story short, ain't nothing happened. And then later that day, they come up to me again, like her and my supposedly like best friend come up to me again together, like pressing me. And I'm just like, wow. I just felt so disrespected because this was my best friend. Like this was one of my best friends. You really gonna approach me with the next bitch, when we could have just talked about it? Because you know what type of time we on. You're gonna approach me with her? Like y'all wanna fight? Really, like I ain't nobody then, because I don't even know who I am now, because I thought that we had a different type of relationship. So I just felt very disrespected. Okay, and that was just one of the small things, because I had moved past that. Another thing was, I know that I had told her something that only I only had told her. Nobody else knew that. And then somehow other people started to find out. So, you know, I thought like, did she really like go and tell my business? But I kind of just ignored that because I'm like, nah. But then thinking back on it, I'm like, nah, I only told her. Don't ignore the small signs, because it will lead to something big. And then there's also those friends that will hinder your growth. Like, you just have to stop hanging out with certain people, not because you don't like them, not because they did anything wrong. It's just because it ain't gonna work. Like, with what you have planned for yourself and for your life, they don't fit there. They don't fit into that. And they might be, you know, a distraction, kind of, if they don't have the same goals as you, or any goals, period. Because I know some people like that. And, you know, they just always gonna be in the same place. You're gonna go on and do what you're gonna do, and you're gonna come back and they're gonna be doing the same thing. So I wouldn't even worry, like, if you have to drop a friend here and there because of that. It's gonna like help you grow and get to where you want to be. You don't need anything, especially a friend, holding you back. So yeah, I would just pay attention to who you keep around you, the energy you keep around you, because energy is real, like, and you can really like be infected like with somebody else's energy, and you don't want it if it's bad energy. You don't want it if it's anything like opposite from what you're trying to do with yourself. If they're lazy, if they procrastinate, if they don't know how to save money. Okay, so I did a little bit off camera, well, a lot of it off camera, because I realized that I go so slow when I'm talking and then I get nothing done. But basically, I just wanted to close this off with saying, like, I am not perfect either. And if you have good friends who you love so much and who have never done you wrong, hold on to them, okay? Don't take them for granted, because they're hard to come by. Since this is not like deep conditioner, I'm only going to sit under the dryer for about 10 minutes. Normally I would do probably like 25 or 30 minutes, but I'm gonna just sit under there for 10 minutes just so we can, you know, as you see all this white on the top, like the product is just sitting there. So I need to open up these hair cuticles and let the moisture in. But that concludes this video. Y'all need to comment down below, because this is a chat, okay? This works both ways. Comment down below and let me know, like, do you have some good friends in your life, or do you have some friends that you should have been kicked to the curb? You could even drop a little story in the comments if you want about something that one of your friends has done. And don't forget to comment if you have a topic idea for next week. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.